Thank you for joining me today. This is Whitney with the Yoga Art Space Studio, and today's practice is yoga for doing what feels good. Oftentimes we just listen to the cues of other people and we don't listen to our own body. And so today I'll give you options, and I want you to choose the option that helps your body feel the best. We start off in a comfortable seated position, and the first thing we're going to work on is allowing ourselves to sit in a way that feels comfortable. Take a few deep breaths in, and then begin to move the neck in ways that feel good. So maybe you tilt the head to one side, maybe to the other. Maybe you roll through half circles around the head. Maybe your head is erect and you look over one shoulder and over the other. Maybe you trace your nose in all sorts of shapes. Whatever you're choosing, listen to how it affects the body. Where are you tight? Where are you loose? What needs some release? What feels good? How often do you ask yourself that? What feels good to me right now? What feels delicious? How can I help my body? So continue the neck until this is pretty satisfying for your body. And then when you're happy, eventually we'll begin to move on to spinal movements, moving the spine in ways that feel good. Maybe this is rotating. Maybe this is swinging arms, gazing up, gazing down. Maybe it's some sort of a circular motion, the heart going forward and through and back around. Maybe this is cat-cow. Lots of different options here. Listen to what feels good in the spine. What's tight? Do you need to rotate the spine? Do you need to look over one side, continuing to get into the neck? Listen, breathe, move. Maybe side body stretches, leaning to one side, circling the arm up and over. Maybe to the other side. Continue to move the spine until you're happy. Pressing forward, pressing back, all sorts of directions that the spine is capable of. And when we're pretty satisfied here, we'll begin to move on to hips. Maybe you take a cobbler's pose and just stay here. Maybe you sway left and right. Maybe you scoot your feet a little bit further forward so that your spine can travel, even releasing deeper down. How does your hips and your spine connected? How do you feel that? Maybe take a baby cradle with one shin, rocking it out. Take equal time if you do this on the second side. Do you want another cobbler? Do you want to move into any other poses? What would help loosen up this area of the body today? When that's pretty satisfying, start to move on to the hamstrings. What do your legs want to do? Do you want a forward fold? Do you want your legs to be wide? Do you want them to be narrow? Does just releasing, does that give you enough? Lots of questions today. So give yourself permission to feel and to move and to try things out so that you really find what is in your experience today. What does your body have in store for you? Now, whenever you're satisfied, and don't feel rushed, maybe take a few extra moments just stretching a leg up to the sky and then the other. Lots of ways that we can move the body, stretching and releasing. But eventually, when you are satisfied, we will eventually find ourselves laying all the way down onto the ground. And when we make our way there, I want us to spend a little bit more time on our back doing what feels good here. Do you want to do a shoulder stand, a plow pose? Do your legs want to open and close? Do you want to just take a twist to one side and then the other? Maybe you want to play with happy baby, grabbing onto the outside edges of the feet, giving the legs and the hips a good chance to continue to loosen up. This is a free day. How often do you get asked, what sort of pose can I give you today? Body, I love you, and so I want to show you that love. So I want you to continue exploring any of these types of things until your body is loosened up to the point where Shavasana, the best Shavasana of our life, may be possible. When you find that, stay there for as long as you have. Thank you for joining me today. May we be filled with light and happiness and peace. Namaste.